Hey everybody, happy Monday. Hope you guys are having a really good day today. Obviously this message will resonate for anybody who sees it whenever you see it. I am going to pull some random messages for this, so I will just put in the caption or the title that this is like an extra personalized message that I'm doing, or whatever. But anyways guys, let's get started. So Spirit, what random messages do you have for the collective at this time? What random messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? What random messages do you have for the collective at this time, please, Spirit? What random extra messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? What do they need to know at this time, please, Spirit? Please give them clarity whenever they see this video, please, and thank you. Let me just wind down my window a little bit so I can get some fresh air. All right, so Spirit, what random messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? All right, guys, so something to do with 1 hour. There could be something happening in about 1 hour when you see this video. Obviously, take what resonates with this when you see it. Okay, so for some of you guys, when it comes to booking a flight or trip, this could be significant for somebody. This could be happening in about 1 hour when you see this video, but when it comes to booking a flight and trip, this literally could mean travel for some of you. But also for some of you, when it comes to like movement, right? Taking initiative when it comes to taking movement. So this could be you walking, or this could be you dancing, or just basically moving your body could be very significant for some of you, especially when it comes to like working out. Not only just working and like moving your body could be very significant for somebody, but I'm also picking up an energy of traveling, like making plans, actually moving towards like what it is that you're trying to go and build at this point. So again, when it comes to that could be very significant for some of you guys. When it comes to booking a flight, that might resonate for somebody. You might be booking a trip or a flight, an hour from now or today. So let's see what else comes up. So your South Node could also be significant for somebody. This is about your karmic past, okay? Karmic past is also about like what it is that you've basically what you've encountered and what is it that you need to learn at this time. So for some of you guys, this could be past traumas, past energies, past people. I also like to do like, past life energy type of readings. So again, when it comes to past life energy, whether this is somebody from the past or your past, this could be very significant. You guys are moving away, from the past is very significant. But again, when it comes to building and grounding yourself, that could be also confirmation for somebody that watches this video. So we have here influencer. Okay, some of you guys are influencers. This is about social media. If it's not social media, you guys are natural influencers in general. So even if you work like a 9-to-5 job, there could be something about your energy where people are just inspired by you. Like you can just inspire somebody just by saying something, and then they're just like, oh, okay, cool. Like I'll listen to you because you seem pretty reasonable, or you seem pretty reliable mentally, physically, even if financially you may not be stable. Sometimes like I'm gonna break it down to you guys too when it comes to that as well. Even from my little experience, I've only been on this earth for how many 30 something plus years, but anybody who's in my age range or younger than me will understand that it's even when it comes to finances, I've realized that ego is such a thing. It is so funny to see ego when you see somebody who has a lot versus with somebody who doesn't have anything. and you realize how humble certain people can be. Like, and I say that because a lot of times people think that because they have a lot of money or they have more than you, they think they're better than you, or they think that they can't lose it, okay? Like, a lot of times people don't realize that you can have something today and it could be gone tomorrow. So be grateful for what it is that you have. Here today, gone tomorrow, right? So again, some people have this cocky attitude or this egotistical attitude where it's like, oh, you drive a Honda? That's so trash. Oh, you had to walk to get to where you need to go to? Oh, you're a loser. You have to take the bus. You suck. And it's like, okay. So instead of working on your insides, right? Like, instead of working on internally yourself, about how you feel about what's going on with yourself and the world and everything that's happening around you, instead we're focusing on what people have and what they don't have. And that is what I'm talking about, where it's like, in this day and age and in this life right now, a lot of people's egos are like, it's showing for them. Like, you guys are showing yourselves. The veil it's actually coming off, and it's throwing off, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of times people are not realizing that the veil is thinning. And we are starting to realize that the same people who we were cool with or who we talked to about certain things, you know, they're changing, or they're not learning from their past or from their experience. And I say this to say this because I've met people before who have had more than me and lost everything, okay? And I'm not saying that to gloat. I'm saying that because these are the same people who would show up in my face when I didn't have a lot and say, oh, I have like 2-3 jobs and I'm working this and I'm working that. And they were cocky about it, like, oh, I'll never lose my job. I'll always have this job. This job is always here, blah, blah, blah. And I kid you not, it's like watching someone's life not just fall apart, but like kind of crumble. And it wasn't even like you weren't wishing on it for them. It's just the cockiness. People don't realize karma works both ways. It works in mysterious ways, good or bad. So if you're constantly always talking about your looks, like, oh yeah, I look good, men and women want me, I'm the hottest ish around here, everybody loves me, I get all the girls, I get all the boys, I can cheat, I can do this, I can do, like, that ego, that drive. The more that you keep staying in that energy, the more negative things start coming towards you, because you're not being humble about what it is that you have. You're not showing gratitude to the divine for what you have, okay? It's like, for example, people may see you and say, oh, you got a fancy car, and straight up you're like, that's my mama's car. I'm like that. Like, if I have something new and it doesn't belong to me, I'm like, my mom let me borrow that. And it has nothing to do with being like, oh, you're so lucky. No, it's because you're trusted, okay? Some people don't realize that the reason why you get blessings with certain things is because you're trusted, okay? You ever realize that certain people get away with murder? Sometimes that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, where it's like, you may be the person who's the poorest, but common sense is common for you. You're the smartest out of your group. You may not have all the money, you may not have all the cars, you may not have all the fancy stuff, but when it comes to street smarts and book smart, you're the one that they need to come towards to when it comes to certain things. People assume that because their husband or wife works somewhere, they know this person, they know that person, or I can say whatever to charm this person. But people don't realize it's energy that doesn't lie. Energy does not lie, okay? So for some of you guys, when it comes to being influencers, being an influence to other people could be very significant at this time. Don't ever look about what you have, okay? I kid you not. Don't ever look about what you have and what you don't have, okay? I use myself as a guinea pig. I literally could be at home right now doing readings right now for you guys, and I think about it sometimes and I say, you know what? Let me go outside. I need some fresh air. Maybe the collective might want some fresh air. So let me do the reading outside so that they can get like a different scenery or like a different view, basically, when it comes to certain things, right? So that is why I do certain things a certain way. It's not even just about me. It's about what you guys are seeing also, right? So that's like me coming on here negative every day. You guys would hate me If I came on here negative every day, who knows? Maybe you guys might like that kind of stuff, but we already live in a day and age where the world is so negative already. Why would I want to add more negativity like to it? Does that make sense? So influencing other people, especially when it comes to being positive, could be very significant for some of you guys. Social media could be very significant for some of you guys as well. Okay, and stepping into your purpose. So yeah, some of you guys, when it comes to like a new home or moving to a new city, could be very significant. Okay, moving, stepping forward. When it comes to even like change, travel, like I said, moving, so moving your body, releasing, letting go. Okay, piercings could also be very significant too. So some of you guys could be wanting to get a new home. Maybe you have like a piercing or something, but buying a new home or going to a new home could be very significant. Some of you guys, July could be very significant too. So you could be a Cancer or Leo, or you could know someone who is a Cancer or Leo, or you could have these placements both in your chart, whatever resonates with you. Okay, but there is something about Cancer, Leo energy. So again, Sun energy, this is about self. Okay, so again, when it comes to main concerns, when it comes to yourself, you guys could be focused on yourself, right? You guys are focusing on your goals, your wants and needs, right? Not everybody's going to understand that. Libra could also be significant, but I just put that back. Scorpio energy as well. So you guys could be a Scorpio sun or have Scorpio placements, like I said, in your chart. Scorpio is also about transformations as well. So some of you guys are going through a transformation at this time. Okay, coffee and tea could be very significant. So again, this is about either you drink coffee or tea. For some of you guys, this is about a meeting. Okay, so some of you guys could be meeting up with someone. Again, when it comes to like duality, so like masculine, feminine energy, that could be also significant for some of you guys too. So you guys are tapping more into your masculine, feminine energy at this moment. So obviously take what resonates with that. But we have handbag, okay, and duffel bag, and like I said, coffee and tea drinker. So again, when it comes to duality, okay, when it comes to your energy being very open, okay, some of you guys have a very open energy. Also when it comes to tapping in what it is that you guys are working towards and manifesting what it is that you need could be very significant too. Also sweets could be also significant. So this could be your energy, okay? Something to do with sweets. You're a very sweet person. Maybe you're very bubbly, very, you know, charming to others. But again, when it comes to like sweets as well, there's something about your diet. Some of you guys are changing what it is that you're eating, okay? So eating fruits could be very significant. And also when it comes to incorporating certain like herbs, fruits, sweets, things like that in your regimen or your diet restrictions. When it comes to your diet restriction, you guys could be focused on that right now. Okay, so the reason why I laugh too is because when it comes to like communication, I don't know why somebody's communication could be cut off, or there's something about you communicating to somebody could be very significant. Maybe this person's very nervous, and I don't know why I'm picking up this energy, because sometimes I pick up energy and it's not mine, but there is something about your energy where there is someone that could be very nervous to speak to you, or they could be wanting to say something towards you. But like I said, again, when it comes to being awakened and gifted, you guys are going through a lot of awakenings at this time. Okay, you guys could have gone through a couple of awakenings once you've seen this video, but obviously take what resonates with that. I'm going to pause the video and stop here, guys. So obviously take what resonates for part 1. I'll see if I can go into part 2 so that you guys can get the messages for those. Okay, so I'll see you guys in part 2.